I passed a 9mm kidney stone by n **ing it out. Throwaway for very obvious reasons. So this started when I was at work one day when I suddenly felt very sharp internal pain in my lower back, which I thought initially was due to some bowel pressure. Nope. It turned out to be a kidney stone. This ended up initially turning into a 3-week nightmare where just existing was pain and suffering. Laying down? Pain. Sitting? Pain. Standing? Pain. My entirely life was pretty much work, fetal position in my bed wanting to cry, or laying in the bathtub crying. Finally the thing decides to pass and oh boy. What managed to come out was very flat and sharp on one end. Kinda like passing a razor blade. It managed to cut stuff on the way out the entire way from the kidney. At the time my insurance was being weird and I was in a bad spot. I didn't have a primary care physician and I didn't want to spend money on a trip to the ER, so I decided to play it out and see how it went. This was just the beginning and I didn't know that flat guy that passed was just a small break off of what I would refer to as a kidney boulder. So me not going to get medical treatment for the cuts did lead to a urinary tract infection. I took over-the-counter meds and after another week of misery it cleared up to where I could go on with life. Now over the next few months there would be 1 or 2 weekends a month where the symptoms of that UTI would come back and I spent the entire weekend feeling like I had to pee, even when there was nothing. I found that nutting did a pretty good job of relieving that symptom where I felt the constant urge to pee. So I would do that when I got fed up with spending several minutes to hours feeling the whole time like I'm about to wet myself if I don't go live in the bathroom. So 7 months after the flat sharp stone came out I finally went and saw a doctor about the bladder situation. He let me know there was a good chance that the kidney stone was a break-off, but I would need to go get an MRI to be sure, which I couldn't afford. He gave me some medications to help with the symptoms of the UTI and having to constantly feel like I'm peeing. The week after I